Alright, we're here. Just trying an earlier hour tonight. So I'm not doing anything super big. Just kind of felt like starting early. Let me actually put like a post in this in Discord. And for that to the ping network that I don't think anyone uses. I don't really advertise it, so that's my fault. Duck. Hello, how's it going? Welcome on, everyone, welcome on. I just really felt like I wanted to start stream early, but no particular reason. So I guess I'm trying to challenge myself, and actually being quick about starting them rather than taking like 30 minutes to do it. Met my own screen chat is delayed. Where Disney's does not show up on there. Weird, neither mine or Naya's showed up. Have no idea why. Got that one. Maybe it doesn't like the Japanese. So I have to look into fixing that, because that's the problem. Voice recognition still a little bit funny. New solutions have not arrived yet. Yeah, one of my Joe prides didn't show and I'm not sure why. Who knows what's going on with it? Yep, still on the old mic. That said, while everyone's here, I can show something off. Let me go grab it real quick. Actually got an update on it today. Just to copy and crop. Come on, Discord. There we go. So this is what I promised to show on the Dark Souls stream earlier this week, or I guess last week. Time was ephemeral. Let me make sure it saved the right spot. Yes. That should work. And let's add it as an image source. And here we go. So this is a progress on full size allows so far. Yep, this is model art. One day Mini Alice will be retired from being around all the time. Yeah, it's definitely coming together. Alice is very in overtime. The side tail is layered wrong in this image, but it's fine. But yep, this is their first time making a full-size model. Does Mini Alice get paid enough? Well, technically she's me, and my day job doesn't pay as much as it should, so no. But yeah, she's the kind of underrated talent I go to hire for everything. Anyways, I've been yapping. Let me load up old block game. And there shouldn't be any risk of all my commands breaking this stream. As a old block game does not consume this much of my usage. So let me swamp on over and set it to the rights window, because I don't know how to do this cleaner. And yes, you can redeem that now if you would like. Yep, there you go. Ah. But yeah, it's modded. This is an old mod pack of mine. Is there anything in particular you'd like me to say? Because it doesn't actually have a Hulk, and to vocalize her at the moment, it's just going to be me manually inputting it. Okay, let me put it in there. And also let me get away from this portal for a second. It's called the Bone Zone because this is a modded double dungeon of skeletons. Readers live here for some reason. Alright, let me get that command for you.
Digital Girl 24.
Sounded a bit different that time. Digital Girl 24. I can try and put on a different seed real quick. Digital Girl 24. Nope, doesn't seem to make a difference. If you just want to hear me say Jiggle Girl 24, I can do that too. Anyways, this is just like a dungeon near spawn. A mod has turned it to autumn. But we're headed to the Aether anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let me put up my modern things. And then we'll go on up there, see what we can find. Yeah, the portal is a thing making that very loud and annoying noise. I think it's turning the winter. Anyways, here we go. So the clouds are already starting with their nonsense. Wait, is it snowing up here? It's not supposed to do that. Oh well, we're going to find out these or has any unusual interactions for it. But yes, unfortunately, I am not as advanced as Moonbase Alpha. We're going to set up shop, and you here for a second. So if you've never seen the Other before, and part of its thing is that all the ground level tools don't work as good here. Well, the other adds an entire zone, and 3 dungeons and some extra stuff, so it's probably one of the biggest mods that was around at the time. That's kind of why it was such a big thing. That and the Nether has very little content at this point in time. With another, you're just looking at. Lots of lava and nether wrecked soul sand. And like the occasional zombie pigment or gas, that's it. Nice thing about ambrosia, which is like this world's coal, is that you can eat it for half a heart. That is the second dungeon, that's the silver dungeon. See, I have no idea what's on the season mod is going to do to this. That was just a rabbit getting hit by one of the snowballs, it's fine. Yeah, the other is procedurally generated. It uses some of the code for the Skylands biome, I believe. And we're poisoned. Can't do too much about it right now. Alright, there we go. Anyway, as there's these rabbits you can put underhead, and they let you jump high and float. So these are like the best way to explore, and so you have a male or a mole. What I'm mostly looking for is for the copper dungeon. If it's around anywhere. Oh, that's the final dungeon. Anyways, the clouds shove you around, and you don't want to fall down to the surface. Night, I left my blue cloud. You fall down into the normal world. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. You might survive at the rabbit. I don't know if it'll follow you down. Anyways, 07 to the rabbit. Is that another one over there? Yes, it is. I need one. This place is a pain to explore without it. Hello, that is not terrain. Yeah? We'll try to get across. This may take us going around a little bit to find another portal. Just put one down somewhere on the surface and see if we find somewhere better to spawn it here. Come on. Yeah, oof sound. Rabbit, there you are. Oh, bye, let me get one of these. Or a couple if I can. These bounce you around. Now obviously you want something to land safely with. As otherwise standing on these things you'll just kind of fall and die. Something going on right there. Oh, there's some Zen night. I'm going to go grab that real quick. That is kind of like the iron. These mowers are peaceful, so we're safe. As long as we don't get flung off into the abyss, we're okay. So if I remember correctly, zeolites it mines faster, the less durability it has left. It likes to spawn on rock sides. There's also gravitate. I'd have to go look up a guide and what you'd have to do to attain these. Because the process is you have to get an egg in an incubator. I remember having one. There's like a whole color-based breeding system and stuff. But yeah, all the new stuff does things like even the default Holy Stone Dawn stuff. I just don't remember what. I don't think the wood does anything special. It might regenerate durability. I feel like there was something that did that. Enough of those, we can just build a new portal. Alright, let's see if we can make it across. Okay, there's a blue cloud up here. I should have looked up. This part of the mod's kind of always really cool, I found. Getting to fly around and just kind of scout out stuff. At this point I'm so far away from the portal I have no clue where we're at. This mod was a pain to install back then, by the way. Everything had to go through mod loader back then. Because we didn't have 4 jet. Alright, see ya, Gale. Those trees do something too. I don't remember what though. Hello, I'm Vi Snoopy. Gonna get a second to load some chunks in. Hey Wheatley. Alright, come on, don't do that to me, stupid cloud. Clouds are the worst part. Green sheep though. Sheep puff up and fly like the rabbits do. The pigs and cows have wings. Yeah, I am not seeing a dungeon. What is this? If you're wondering, that thing with the footsteps, it's a bug with the rabbit. Okay, there is a yellow slime over here. I get some glowstone off the. Alright, duck. I'll hopefully find something interesting to do in the meantime. Limited school still, just getting a look around this again. I meant that it's cool to be able to get a look at this all again. Problem is, you always have to build a land like a base where there is a lot of land mass. Because otherwise you need a mode to travel. I'm gonna check this, otherwise I might take my chances in going back to the surface and finding the bones one. There is a white moolah. Oh, here we go. Alright, come on, rabbit. Let's see is Robin. Rabbit didn't follow us. I can't turn on coordinates, so I have no clue. Well, either way. See you later, weekly. We have obsidian, so I can go get close stone. Oh, actually, I've got enough sitting in this box for more, okay? Way if any bucket's gotta love a bucket. Just looking to see if I've got a slab around that I can put there. Don't want the dogs running up in there. Do we have any wood? Otherwise I'm gonna have to go chomp some. Now we've got plenty, I just need up boats. I think we're going to have to go sailing. Okay. Let me write down this location real quick. Very close to the center of the world. Maybe we'll just go right there, then the absolute center. I can see where mobs are rent. Yeah, I can't tell what time of day it is. Walking back, duck. And we were flying around, did not find a copper dungeon. I tried to go down to the surface, the rabbit. As it turns out, the rabbit leaves you. So I was going to go and try to find a better spot to go up to the other rent. Yep, I fell to my death. Unfortunately, this ice stuff, as with winter, is making this a problem. I would pull it out and make this just a basic my other mod pack, but I don't want to do jar modding life. As I have to go opening up the game files and sticking stuff in there. Well, if anything, this is a neat spot for a portal. Yeah, modern launchers make this whole ordeal much easier. And I mean, I can continue with this, I can do other Minecraft things, I can do other stuff, I'm just hanging out. I'll put the next portal right here. Do you want to guess what the other kind of biggest? Online separate dimension mod once. Other separate dimension mod. He wasn't around during beta, but it was probably the next biggest one that I remember. Actually, that's a lie because Twilight Forest was around. It wasn't very feature complete at that point, but it is actually around during the beta. Well, Twilight Forest was the other big dimension mod. But beyond that one, I would say, strangely enough, The Lion King. Also, the spawn is terrible. Twilight Forest was like a meh. It's a whole forest-like realm. It has like some super dark spots. You've got like these dungeons you use bioluminescent beetles to light stuff up. And the Lion King was the Lion King. If we head back this way, we should find the house again. Expecting creeper jump scare very soon. Or you know skeleton can do it for me. I do also smart moving in this. I barely even saw that thing. For the Lion King there is an entire Pride Lands dimension. And also like another one, that's like the wastelands, where the hyenas are. Climb, 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 climb. It was surprisingly full of content. He had to like locate and fight Scar. It was a mod pack or a mod that existed. Yeah, we went totally the wrong way. I mean I could load it up one day. I think I watched The Lion King like all of once, so I don't even really know that much about it. I just played it a decent bit back then, because it was a dimension mod, and those were the coolest ones. Yeah, I don't remember that much either. Somewhere over this way. A Allow go away. Yeah, I could play that. There is also like other little mod packs from the time period, I remember. That was only little damage because I was far away from it. But yeah, there's stuff like the Yog box and things like that. Portal gun was a big one. I have intended to play it on my ticket at some point. Ticket, I mean. Did I put a lot of time in that world? I put so much time into it. It's probably not like filled with mega structures or anything like some people's worlds would be, but it had some stuff I built. Don't mind me. Didn't see anything. This is probably gonna break my kneecaps. Well, you know. I dunno, do you want to see me explore the other more? Because I'll probably just make a different world and go into it immediately. Alright, let me go and make a new world then. This was one of the old well-known seeds. It produces a really unique world. We'll see if that does anything to the other, but yeah, so this isn't normal Minecraft generation. Or more so, it's just an example of the rare stuff you could get from a beta generation. Another one that's also really good is just Japan. It does look kind of like modern generation some ways, but you don't really see modern generation make big old weird, plucky cliffs like this. Don't mind me rampantly cheating. I used to do this all the time though, just kind of start a new world, build a little house, and then go to the other. I am putting more effort into this than I need to. Yep, I've got to make it look great for the fight cause everyone's gonna go back and watch this, and this will be deep Alice lore. This sure is a house. Unfortunately, I may have flown too close to the sun using bedrock. Here, let me finish the spot on the top, before someone in 2030 criticizes me. I gotta leave the ship, or something to think about, you know. You know, I probably should have checked the portal first before I did all this. Destroying evidence. What evidence? I mean, this'll be a good spawn, probably. I mean, there's the dungeon right there. It's right there too. So, let me see about building a house. I do know one of the things I kinda wanted to do at some point was a ticket playthrough. But the whole gimmick was that I had to maintain carbon neutrality the entire time. Yeah, I probably mentioned it before, I just feel like it might be interesting. Give me a chance to actually have a reason to learn some of the mechanics in Ticket. And here, hero, close your eyes for 1 sec. Bro, cheers, where did I get these from? What a lucky drop. They want to build to close the portal, because the portal is noisy. So we'll work over here. Yeah, I'm super good at this game. Just like how I beat Manager every single time in Demon Souls. Never lost once. Okay, this is the benefit of wood tools, they give you double rewards. As nice. Basically for a fortune enchanting before enchanting. Mojang has no original ideas. Look at this, they had enchanting before. Oh come on, Cloud. One. Interesting recognition. Either I am doing this. I've always liked using leaves as windows. Do not make stairs. I guess not. Okay, let's see what we've got. It's a weird looking house, but it'll work. Something natural lighting. How come on? It is a house that I have made. That is undeniable. Unfortunately, nighttime in the Aether, it takes a long time. It's like days or 3 times as long as the surface. Hey, I mean with old Minecraft you gotta get creative. This was incredibly lucky, I was looking for this. So I mean I hear is practically a free Alice fact for you. There's not really a fact about me, but it's something out of my past, I guess. Yes, it's ambrosia. Can eat it, you can light it. When I was going to say is that I did not find Minecraft through the August guess. The Yogscast, I mean. I absolutely watched the heck out of them when I did. I did not find out about it through them. No, I found out about it from someone else. I first found Minecraft from some guy called Beached Hippopotamus 66. Something along those lines. He did these men's wild videos, which were just him playing with hand-built mod packs of the mods that were around in the beta era. Kid me thought they were great. As far as I know, the channel isn't around anymore. Couldn't tell you what kind of person he was really, just liked his block game gameplay. The talk from this stream does make me wonder if I shouldn't do a little Alice was Wild someday, going through all sorts of mods, just as an homage. Alright, let's go ahead and make a sword and a pickaxe. I'm going to leave about half the torches here, half the shards. I mean, I wouldn't really know what to do overall in something like that outside of just wander around old mods like this. I'm not really that much of a Minecraft game or anymore. I was going to build a launch platform, but it's fine. You could probably just make doing what we've got. Let me write down these coordinates. Mean Brick and his head right into the dungeon nearby. I just want to. I have no idea what that registration was. Apologies to the unknown man. Attempted to brick apparently. Are we back? Yes, we are. Let's go. Hello, sheep. You're not a fluffy one. Fluffy ones like to fly around. Now the other doesn't have mobs that really spawn based on darkness, at least until it's nighttime. I knew it would be a mimic. This is a tiny dungeon. Oh yeah, this game loves its mimics. Anyways, here's the boss. It's Dark Souls. It's got a Dark Souls name and a health bar. Having a custom boss was a lot of work back in the day though. I also don't have enough durability of my pickaxe. So I intentionally died there. Let the record state that was fully intentional, and this is not a joke. It's not a bit or anything, it was fully intentional. See, this is the problem, that was actually truly intentional. And now no one's ever going to believe me. I'm in shambles. You are allowed, do you understand? I don't know why the birds are so loud. Anyways, 3 pickaxes should make this work. Oh, he's ready to go. He does speed up as he gets injured. I think the names are also randomized. Game is showing its age. There are enchanters in this. Thank you. Now that the boss is dead, we can steal the bricks. Including the fancy glowy ones. Of course, the main event is the chest. Got a lance, who got a cape? We've got a hammer. Can I take the truth? No. Help out. This is what the normal enemies are in here are like. They spawn off of traps. Anyways, trans pride. Well, that's a dungeon. I don't remember what the cape does. I think the lance has like a thrusting attack on under something. Let's go. Come to me, rabbit. We must fly. And for those who don't know why I did that to the I'ma go look at Wikipedia. Data will tell you everything you need to know. That rabbit just died in midair. Oh well. Just go look at the Wikipedia page for Notch. He is, as I say, not a good person. Yeah, there's a reason why he's not invited to Minecoin. Attack flowers. They're going off somewhere. I just want this ore. And 8 pieces, we can make something with that. I think the flowers are up there in that ledge. Interesting either way, more zentai, so let's go grab that. Yep, pretty much. If I remember correctly, it's those flowers that are attacking things up there that give you puddles to tame the birds with. I mean, it's kind of old news at this point in a way, and I don't know if it was ever talked about very loudly. You kind of have one of the most influential games of all time, and hopes and dreams of kids do not break, I suppose. Let me make a crafting table, and we will make a very fabulous chest plate. Yeah, it still sucks. I mean, I can't be the only kid who made a presentation in middle school about a certain person being their role model. Because you know they made a really cool game that you play all the time. Alright, time to get jump scared, I guess. Yeah? Not the first time it's happened either. I suppose this gets around the jump scare monsters. Alright. Minecraft ambience noises be going crazy right now. I have never heard them go off this much before. Like it's just every second. Ouch, punch noises. Goodness. Alright, let's say, we'll be getting this one. Flaming swords, a cool bow. A full heal candies. That will be nice. Hold on a second. Oh, that's cool. Utility cape lets me auto walk up blocks. So I don't have to hit jump. Neat. It's starting to turn to nighttime out here though. I don't really remember what spawns at night. It's nothing really that like scary. Yeah, the modern day, auto jump's an option. Oh. I almost had the word. I mean, I don't think anyone here cares if I do, but I think I crashed it. Sleep mod, I don't think was interacting well with the other. Oops. I suppose that is true. Well, to clarify, I meant fuck. I want to kill that plant. But there is a problem in getting down there. Where are you, rabbits? Well, either way, this one's here. I don't remember how many you need. Or really how you get eggs. It's a thing you can do in this mod. Rabbits. Let's go. So as it starts to get darker, it gets harder to see where stuff is. There's like some sort of like evil tornado spirit. Let me let some chunks load real quick. I'm looking for the silver dungeon now. Water. Yeah? Who knows? Yeah, there kind of goes all of our stuff, I guess. It's no way to know where in the world any of that stuff isn't. So I dunno if you wanna keep going with this. I'm going to like try and see if I can find my loot, but it's hard to know if I can manage to achieve that. I was just asking if you wanted to try playing something else, sir. I dunno, I added sir onto that. Yeah, there's some generation for you. Others a tower. Don't think those are supposed to be here normally. What is this? What is what? What? Oh. How many was that? To clarify, I did not add Sir onto that myself, VocAlizer did it. Either way I like 5 or 6. Our stuff's going to be gone, that's fine. We had no chance of finding it anyways. I should have put it back in the base. Love and learn. Silver dungeons you actually kind of need some real armor for. I honestly forget what the golden dungeon boss was. If you want to just cheat and go and see. Oh. Alright, let me give myself some supplies here. Gravitate is like an ore, it's unlike the bottom of the earth. So to show what it does though is the thing that's cool about it. So is normally on the undersides of the island, so you have to make sure there's no space above it when you mine it. Yeah, I wish you could use as an elevator, that would be nice. We are looking very fashionable now. You can make parachutes from the clouds. And gravitate gives you like big jumps. As you can see like this. Yeah, I mean it's pretty much as expected, it's not surprising. Still cool, though yet to work really hard to get these. You make poison remedies from milk and stuff. Let me go on. All right. So the yellow clouds, they make you run fast, I believe. I used to make like runways out of this stuff. I think it might be the yellow sand that does it. Yeah, I know that's not happening. We seem to be immune to fall damage too. It might be the pendant's work. Anyways, we'll build with the proper building blocks. Works well enough. Okay, this guy looks like something. Big scary magma man, yeah. I don't remember that. Do you have to 7? Can you like fight me? No. Guess we gotta beat the silver dungeon, sir. Yeah, he seems to have nano machines, that's for sure. We'll go on an adventure of my very legitimate gravitate armor. I know the silver dungeon has like Valkyries and stuff in it. Is there a silver dungeon anywhere around here? At least the other music's neat. Almost made it into the cloud. There's even custom records in us. I think they just dropped from the dungeons. Rabbits. Well, before that, let's go and kill a boss and see if I can get a cool weapon. I do want to test something. I want to see how much damage a diamond pickaxe does to this guy. Also, gravitate weapons launch enemies in the air. It does damage, not a lot. Guys seem to take roughly the same from everything. I found the exploit. Oof. That was my best impression of the Minecraft oof noise. Let him get a few hits in there just to make him feel better. Lightning knives and some gummies. They sure do what they say. Thank you, very fair fight, I'm sure. Just as skilled if you know. Oh, hey. There is a silver dungeon, just need a rabbit. I'm a very nice individual, what do you mean? Of course I would say nice things. Let me just put a parachute on. How does this work again? Can you just hold it, and it works? Yeah, okay, you were okay. They drain durability. Rabbit. Hello, come with me, please. Okay, there's just two silver dungeons next to each other. Ouch. Sorry, Rabbit. Here we go. Let me leave my buddy outside here. No, don't go out there, man. Here, come back, come back. No, 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 no. Well, it was nice knowing you. Can I get in this room, please? Kate, gravitate boots make me jump big. Good smile and point mimic. Poison buckets. Now at some point we're going to get jump scared by Valkyrie here. While they can friendly fire each other, that's neat. Epic chest gameplay. I think they became friends. Peace is always an option. Yeah, most chests are mimics in these dungeons. Hello. Pretty ladies. Anyways, kind of gotta do it, you know? I mean, it's not like they're dead. I just beat him in combat, you know. That works. I have received my comeuppance. Yeah, you know, what can I say? Women love me, fish love me. Sometimes I get in over my head. You were here early yesterday. Well, there's profile, I guess. Now we have a problem. I remember where any of that was at. I think it was like the golden dungeon was over here, and it was like past it going far in that direction. Fair enough. Actually, you know, I've got a meme somewhere that I could show. I'd have to go like find it, but it's very relevant to what happens just a few minutes ago. I wouldn't even know where the files are. Actually, I might know. I made a cloud bleed. Here while the world loads, and let me see if I can find it real fast. Not in there, not in there. Hello, this is promising. Alright, I found it. Here, I'll just go put it in the Discord. And it's in there. I'm surprised I remember that, but then again, I'm a brand. I meant you're a brain. Just gay in general, really. And now we see here, the natural right angle. There it is, it's over that way. I do actually have quite a lot, but they're on my older drive, which is what I was going on to. I had to get an entirely new to host me itself and earlier this year. Yeah, I think it's breaking again, give it a second. This happens any time that a single letter gets input. I mean, I have a decent amount of memes, I would say. Term like some artist on Twitter, I think. I can probably start reposting them at some point. Come on, just want to. Gets to the golden dungeon. Leave me alone, bird. Oh man, and where the heck is this thing at? I was hoping to find it within the next few minutes, or something. That's okay, Duck. I don't know if I'm going to find it tonight, so you go ahead and get your sleep. I might end a little early too anyways. See you, Duck. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. Well, this was at least an interesting revisit. Have a really old mod pack that I did have a lot of fun with back in the day. This guy hurts if he can hurt this much with this armor. This works though. Got him. Anyways, just time for some more rampant cheating, I suppose. We've got to go out and bang right. Who in the heck? How did you manage that? Oh hey, there was me exploring earlier. The spawn's just over that way. Oh well, we're just going to blow this up for the fun of it. Just because you know, how often do you get a chance to see this happen? Yeah? Well, I worked. In later versions they do that when you beat the boss. I'm just being more accurate, that's all. How would you like to go to space, sir? Well, that's the other. Can do one thing real quick. I have no idea what the cropping is going to be like on this. Very loud. Are you going to work at all? Come on, it's a really old game, you can record this, can't you? Oh, guy, isn't like actually showing it, so I'm just going to do this. This isn't jank at all, this is fine and normal. Oh boy, we got mouse on. I mean, it probably works for this game, but we fixed that. I love it when games drop audio when you focus off them. Let me just continue to drink this. That'll have to work for now. I'm not actually good at Bejeweled, but I'll try. I used to play this one a whole lot way back when, but that's just cause I like the music, not because it's any good at it. It's kind of like block game. Don't show me the tips, I know how stuff works. Sort of. I'm just not that good at looking for match 3 patterns. Just some lightning to spice up your chill vibes. I need a match. There we go. Yeah, you can really see my circuits are working overtime here. And okay, there I go. Oh man, I got hinted they showed me a hand, man. It's all over. It's not what I intended to do. Just keep matching quickly. This game is like 40 megabytes. I don't know why you need to know that trivia, but it's the only trivia I've got on my mind right now. That's not how that works. Hypercube over here. In a weird spot. That'll work. I really wish I could find a list of all the stuff that Gateway Games used to have on their little Jimo game marketplace. I just missed a 4 match there, that's fine. Match these, keep this going. Yeah, the timer starts to move really fast now. It's not a great time to be blind. Well, not actually blind, but unable to see these things. Just sit right in front of my face, and I just do not see these patterns. Okay, that was right there. I Getting there, getting some movements, getting some movement. Things are happening, things are happening. That was random, but it helped a lot. We'll do that. Finally start moving this somewhere. Add something. We're holding in there, we're holding in there. Just going to do that cause I need matches now. Sure, there is some complicated setup you could have performed there, but I do not know it. Yeah? That'll work. Yeah, I am not great at this. Patterns, please.
Time up.
Please, patterns,
A new high score.
Well, it was something.
Go.
Again, I'm not very good at lists. I used to fly in endless mode. So I just kind of, clicked buttons, listened to pretty music. You could actually get like a modern remaster of the soundtrack, which I have.
Level complete.
And something's going on here, probably not the right play, but I wouldn't know what to do. Surly, but your strategy guides, is that a thing that exists? Like, is there a Put Joel 2 Deluxe strategy guide? Yeah, I am already getting to the point where I'm just not seeing. Hypercube helps. Probably one just want to save it for when you don't see any patterns off the bat. Okay, that's kind of sitting on a stack there. Given enough time, that will become something. Look, we're not there yet. Big explosion. More Chinese. Shiny pieces. All rates. Amber, I think this was like my favorite track. Okay. We're doing pretty good. At least I think so. I wonder how much time it takes to program one of these schemes so that way it doesn't fail out of a possible win state. I'm seeing the patterns. Is she locking in? It's a maybe. And right there, slowing down, where's my stuff to match? Look at her go, she's going good. I was going good, I was now not up, it's right there front of my face. I help. Okay. I had a thing going there up in that corner. I've never actually used that button before. 6. Good to know it just takes off. I bet I'm off. And give me some explosions, can make more glows. More explosions, more matches. Hypercube right here. Alright, we got lots of pairs sitting around. Alright, that's something right there. Alright, run this slow mode again. Give me something. Where's the pattern at? Right here, click that please, thank you. Time pressure.
Time up. A new high score.
man assigned right there. I score though. And the auto drops off. I click off. I really wish there was an easy solution to that. Anyways, let's go raid. I believe Yuri is on right now. So we are going to go that way. She is playing Power Wash Simulator. So we'll see if that actually raids over. Cause I cannot ever guarantee it with Twitch. Well, as the raid goes through, good night everyone, see you next time. Time period, but fun little stream. I'm going to see what we get up to next time. I don't have a lot of data left for this. Is the raid working?